use the Breez SDK. It's so easy to use. It's way better than any kind of implementation that you try to do in your company.
Hello everybody and welcome to Shoot the Breez, Building in Bitcoin, the series where we talk to the builders shaping the future of money. Today's guest is the wonderful, the awesome Bruno Baiano Campos at Klever Wallet, the CEO of the company, all the way from Brazil. We're talking to him today about why he chose Bitcoin payments, what they're building with Breez, and what the future of money looks like from their side of the screen. Bruno, my main man, lovely to have you here. So for folks that might not know Klever, tell us, what's the story behind you guys?
The story, the history behind us is very interesting actually, because we are just nerds from Brazil and poor guys actually. Yeah, we were born without anything in our pockets, from poor families, and we start with Bitcoin in 2018, 2017. We just get in love about the tech behind the Bitcoin. Me and Dio and Marlon just jump in this technology and this revolution. This is huge. This is great because no one can block you to use Bitcoin. It's really free to use it. Anyone can join the network. Anyone can mine Bitcoin, can put a computer and start to mining. So we just fall in love about the technology. That's the true story behind us.
And then 5 years ago, Klever comes about, and you guys have had obviously explosive growth. I know about this firsthand. You have 100,000 monthly active users all across the world, not just Brazil as well, right? Which is, I guess, a testament. So maybe you could tell me, how did you get that kind of like early growth that you saw?
Actually, before Klever, we built the Tron wallet. I think was the first mobile Tron wallet with different partners, different company. And then when we start Klever, we end in a multi-chain wallet and started with Bitcoin after Tron, of course. So it's very interesting because in the earlier stages, we just bring the Tron users to our wallet. So basically, our first users, it was from Tron, and then jump into Klever as Bitcoin and Ethereum, and also Tron was the first three networks in the early stages.
I guess, what was that tipping point then? What was that point that like Klever became? It's not just an app for Latin America. It was a far bigger movement than that.
At first, in Tron users. So we're not aiming the Latin American market or South American market or whatever. We're just aiming in the whole world. Because, as I said before, because of the technology, because of the Bitcoin. Bitcoin was not made for one country, for one region. Was made for everyone. So if you are in a globe, if you have any kind of communication, internet, radio, so you can send Bitcoin, you can receive Bitcoin. So that was our first thought, like we need to build something for everyone, not just from one country or another, for everyone. So in a very democratic way, we thought.
Well, this is it. And obviously with the internet's global, our lives are global, you and I are in different continents, we can talk like that. Money should move the same, right? So the idea is that you and I now talk without the friction of a third party, without the intermediary involved. Money should arguably do the same. And what can you build from there, right? And so a year ago, you guys are kind of looking to get Bitcoin payments, right? You're looking to open up that use case. So what was the catalyst of you guys going, cool, guys, we need to get Bitcoin payments into Klever?
Man, in our early stage, we tried to use Bitcoin as a Bitcoin payment. If you look at our wallet, you have the chart option, you have the chart feature, I mean. So you have a way to receive, like put it in US dollars, and then the app will change for in sats or in Bitcoin, and you can make a payment. So in our first beginning, our early stage, we just tried to use Lightning. We tried, and we tried a lot, but but always get a lot of friction in terms of self custody, because our product, and we always did in this way, is to be self custody. So you need to be the owner of your keys. You need to be the owner of your crypto. So is our main concept inside our Klever products. As I said, we love the technology, and this is one of the bases of the technology. Is to be, like you said, without boundaries, without intermediaries, so decentralized. So that's the idea. But we did, I mean, we tried a lot, but it's hard because of the concept of the node inside Lightning. You need to have a node, you need to manage the node status in terms of channel management and a lot of things. So we try a lot, and we never reach out a good user experience in these terms, to be self-custody and plus amazing user experience. Because imagine if you open your wallet and just open another app in your mobile, in your node, what's the status? Because your operating system could just freeze your app. Your app is not running anymore. So how are you gonna handle the node status, the channel status, the channel management? So was very tough in that age, until, I mean, that age in all these years, until we meet you guys. So yeah, but that's the truth. That's the simple truth. Yeah, when we met you guys, so everything just went smooth. We just did the integration way easier than before, without any kind of handle complexity of the channel and node management. So come on, thank you guys.
The smart folk of our team most definitely can take credit. And look, I chat with you guys often. I know the relationship. What I was going to say is, and I think you've already kind of alluded to it, like what made this a right fit, and it feels as though everything kind of just pushed together.
Exactly, that's it. Great guys, nice guys like you, Roy and the whole team, and with us and with the tech. So I think it was a perfect fit.
I saw you go shopping with Lightning. So we'd love to hear about the impact so far.
I'll try not to cry right now, because come on, man, it was very emotional for me, because we had Dio. I was a great partner here, and he just passed away in the early of this year. My soulmate, I just love that guy so much, and was a dream to have Lightning inside the wallet. Was a dream shared by Dio and us. When it was possible, I went to the grocery and just paid for my groceries. Come on, it was like...
It seems like a simple thing, but it's such a big thing when you think about where we've come. And like you mentioned, Gio, like who's a big part of that journey. You and him and Marlon and the guys at Klever have built this up. And so it's a big moment, right? And I think one of the things that kind of comes from that is those stories, right? And so what was it like when you were in the shop as well? Like, how did it kind of go down?
Yeah, because imagine, I know the Geo's background. So as most of us, Geo came from poverty, and I think the roast scenario was from Dio. Dio worked before be a programmer and worked doing anything that he could earn some money, put some money in the pocket with his mom and his brother and his family to support all together. So it's a very touchable background. So when I was making the payment, it's like a movie just came in my mind, like from the very beginning when when we just started our journey together, me as a teacher and he as a student, and when I just teach him to how to program and how to become a developer, and knowing the whole background. As I said to you, it's like a dream come true. Like come on, because it's because of this we got independence in terms of financial independence. So because of Bitcoin, because of this tech, because we were believers since in the beginning when we start when you got the knowledge of the technology, because the technology already exists, but we didn't know. But when we start to know, when we start and jump in, was amazing. Like, come on, it's like you said, it's a money without boundaries. It's from people to people. We just struggle a lot to get our financial independence in their doing our jobs, our regular jobs, like as a programmer and etc. And with Bitcoin, we just jump to another level because Bitcoin is Bitcoin, and we can do this with Bitcoin.
Right, and then the cool part of this, especially with Lightning, is it's kind of full circle for you. Bitcoin started the journey. You had to go elsewhere because you weren't able to do the things that you wanted to do, and now you've come back. What does the future of Bitcoin payments look like?
Well, I think most of the people actually don't realize what the capabilities of the technology. Most of people just want to buy Bitcoin at some price and sell buy low and sell high, and just to make some profit. But most of people really don't realize what is the tech behind it. So for me, in my perspective, Bitcoin is huge. The technology is huge. So we have a lot of issues to fix in our society with Bitcoin. A lot of issues. We can solve a lot of problems. We can democratize access to financial systems, to financial service with Bitcoin, and other things too that is not primarily related with money. Bitcoin can fix it too. So for me, we are just in the very beginning of this journey.
Right, and do you have anything that you want to see in the future from Bitcoin payments?
Yeah, I think you already did a amazing feature that is across border payments. Imagine you came here in Brazil to watch a Flamengo's game at Maracanã, and you don't need to make any kind of change in the airport and anything else. You just came with your wallet and pay everything directly from your wallet. So you don't need to worry about to make changes, to make it from US dollars to Brazilian reais and etc. You just came and enjoy the game without thinking about money, about what's the money of Brazil. I just don't care. I have money. I go there and I will pay with my wallet. So that's it. I think it will be amazing, this kind of feature. Uh,
What's next for the Clever team? You've just released it into the wallet. I obviously know some exciting things that are coming up. What can you share with us?
well, Android is right here. So Android is the next one with our full support for Lightning and instant payments. And we improve the user's flows, the user experience, so to make it easy to use, to make it easy to jump in Lightning, to jump off Lightning. And come on, man, what is the next? It's huge because we are implementing our swap engine, the full support for Lightning. What that means that you're gonna be able to change from any kind of coin that you have in your wallet, whatever coin you have, directly to Lightning, and vice versa. So you're gonna be able also to swap from Lightning directly to any coin that you want, and that we support in more than 40 blockchains. So imagine you here in Brazil at the Flamengo Stadium watching the game and want to make instant payments in Lightning, but you don't have Lightning, but you have Ethereum. I don't know, you have anything else, you have KLV, you have any other coin. So you make a swap and make your payment like instantly. So in the same way as you're doing just one payment. So imagine this kind of scenario. That's what we are building, and I think it's going to be huge because I don't see anything similar in the market.
I love working with a Clever team. As you know, I feel like I'm an honorary Clever member now. But on the kind of final thing that we're going to ask people on here is if you were to tell someone who's building right now why they should have Bitcoin payments with the Breez SDK.
Please use it. Use it, Breez SDK. It's so easy to use. It's way better than any kind of implementation that you try to do in your company, at your place. So just give it a try. It's open source. It's secure, and it works. And it works nice. So I'm a fanboy. I'm a fanboy of you. You guys know. So I think if everyone just use it, Breez, the word for Lightning will be.
And there we go. There we go. That's all I need. Just use the Breez SDK. Anyway, I'm, as you know, big fan of Clever. I'm really excited with everything to come. You are the first guest of Shoot the Breeze. So I want to say thanks again to Bruno, Baiano, Campos from Bahia, CEO
Exactly.
of Klever. Take care, guys. Peace.